Hello students, welcome to Target AES. I hope you are having a wonderful day. Let us continue with module number 2 of our tension members, and in this I am going to teach you two important topics. One is types of failure. Second one, the most important, which you should be perfect in, shear lag. कौन से types of failure and shear lag. These are the two concepts which I am going to teach you in today's module related to tension members. So a tension member, a member which is subjected to pure tension, that is we are stretching that member, how it can fail. Let us see. The first one is gross sectional yielding. A gross sectional yielding है, you know the property of steel, right? If you are applying some tension, what will it happen? It will yield, right? It will deform. It is not going to break into pieces. It will be stretched, right? So same thing is happening whenever you are applying some force. You will be seeing this gross sectional yielding. Okay, if you are just having a member, there are no connections and you are stretching it, obviously it will undergo gross sectional yielding. Members क्या होगा? It will considerably deform and obviously will be considered this section as unserviceable and we can't use it, right? This type of failure I am calling it as gross sectional failure. Second one is net sectional rupture. इसमें क्या हो रहा है? Especially when you have lot of bolts, what happens whenever you are applying the tension, it fails along a particular plane. This we are calling it as net sectional rupture. Let us try to understand. If you have some holes here, bolt holes, and you are applying this tension, so along this plane we will be seeing a rupture. वहां पे क्या हो जाएगा? कट हो जाएगा. कट होके दो pieces बन जाएंगे. Whenever we are applying some tension, it will be cut into two pieces exactly in the plane in which you have these bolt holes. I hope it is very clear. Let us try this experiment. Okay, let us try this experiment now. So let me make some holes. You can do it even on your paper. Nothing wrong. So you can clearly see यहाँ पे क्या हो गया? 3 holes आ गए, right? So there are 3 holes. Let us try to apply some force exactly in center, right? You can see, right? तो क्या हो रहा है? Along this bolt plane, my paper got teared. The same thing will happen for steel also. Whenever you are keeping more number of bolt holes along the paper or along the steel and you are stretching it, obviously it will break into two pieces. कहाँ पे break होगा? Where the area is less. कहाँ पे area less है? Let us try to understand. Here the width is more, right? The entire section is participating and resisting the force. But here, if you see along this surface, यहाँ पे hole है, यहाँ पे hole है, यहाँ पे hole है. The effective width is less, right? The effective width through which the force should resist is very less. So along this plane, what is happening? It is getting ruptured. बस बात खत्म. This is called as net sectional rupture. Next one, very important. This is called as block shear failure. काफी important टर्म है block shear failure, याद रखना. Let us say there are two surfaces. Okay, so these two surfaces are very strong. काफी तगड़ा material है, very strong, and it can take lot of load. No issues at all. You can drag them, nothing will happen. Very strong materials, lot of thickness, no issues. But imagine these two members. What I am doing? I am connecting with small and nearby holes. Okay, so I am giving bolts very nearby and only in this vicinity. So whenever I am dragging this along these holes, my member will be cut. Let me show you diagram so that you can understand. So imagine there is one strong member, there is one strong steel member, ठीक है, and it is connected to another strong steel member. काफी strong है and यहाँ पे bolts हमने कुछ इस तरह attach किया है. Okay, so what is happening whenever you are dragging it, you will be seeing ये layer fail हो जाएगा and then यहाँ पे इस तरह से failure आ जाएगा and यहाँ पे कुछ इस तरह से cut हो जाएगा and this member 1 will be separated and this member 2 it will be separated. ठीक है, so this is called as block shear failure. It is failing as a block. This part is my block. Okay, this part is my block and it is going to fail. Topic clear है? कोई problem नहीं है. Let us try to understand what exactly is happening here. So you can see the diagram just beside, right? Just give me a second. Let me erase this. So यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है? Let us say here I have my bolts previously. Okay, and it is connected to some member. When the tension force is acting like this, so this member, whatever is there, वो अलग हो जाएगा, राइट? काफी सिंपल सी बात है, देयर इज नो इश्यूज, राइट? एंड a part wherever your connection was there, it is going to cut this block, it is failing as a block, right? So we are calling it as block shear failure. यहाँ पे एक important term है which you should understand. See, whenever I have, let us say, two members attached, okay, and I'm applying some force, okay, so in this direction you have tension, right? तो इसीलिए ये कट हो गया, no issues, because there is tension force, you are applying tension, you are stretching it, so it got cut here, it makes sense. But comment on this part, a vertical crack क्यों आया? Horizontal crack you can understand, you are applying horizontal tension here, so it got cut along the horizontal plane, perfect concept. But now you tell me, a vertical plane में cut क्यों आया? Apply your common sense. See, what actually is happening is, whenever you are applying tension in the plane perpendicular, you will be getting shear, okay? Because of this shear force, यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है? This section is getting sheared. I hope it is very clear, right? देख लो यार, whenever you are applying tension, even if you are taking some paper, normal paper, you can check. Whenever you applying some tension, वो कहीं बीच में longitudinally crack हो जाएगा, right? टेंशन तो मैंने हॉरिजॉन्टल अप्लाई किया है, एंड you are getting some vertical shear because of the tension you are applying, it is developing a shear, that's why it got cut like this, right? So whenever you are applying horizontal tension, you are getting a vertical shear. Because of this, यहाँ पे तो कट हो रहा है, and along this also you are getting a cut, and as a block your member is failing. This is called as block shear failure. I hope it is very clear. So block shear याद रख लो, a portion of plate fails as a block due to shear on one side and tension on other side. Very clear? So whenever I have members, see this diagram, ये diagram देख लो आप. So I am applying load PP, okay? So along this plane 2 you can see I have tension because I am applying load PP. Load perpendicular to that, along this plane 1 what I will be having? Shear. Because of this shear, obviously it is going to cut, and as a block, एक block की तरह वो fail हो जाएगा. This is my block and it is failing like this, right? एक block बाहर निकल जाएगा. Done? समझ में आ गया? These three are types of failure which you will always see. There is one more thing which is unbuttoning, okay? So unbuttoning भी हम देख लेंगे, but I hope these three are very clear for you, right? So what should be the strength of your tension member? Let us say, हम हर बार प्रैक्टिकल तो करके नहीं देखेंगे कि कहां पे फ्रैक्चर हो रहा है. ऑब्वियसली we have some formulas for this, we have some formulas for this, we have some formulas for this. So my strength of my tension member will be minimum of these three strengths, okay? It will be minimum of my gross, my net and block shear failure, okay? So let us say, just for example, let us say this is giving me 250 units of strength, 250 Newton per mm square of strength, just for example, okay? Through this net sectional rupture, I am getting 200. Let us say, as per block shear failure, I am getting some 225. So what is my minimum strength? Minimum strength, it got in net sectional fracture, that is 200 Newton per mm square. So I will be considering the strength of my steel plate as how much? 200 Newton per mm square. जो भी इसका minimum रहेगा, obviously ना, I want to be on safe side. कौन से भी method में वो fail नहीं होना चाहिए. So whatever is the least method, I will consider that as my strength. समझ में आ गया concept? Perfect हो? Now let us see unbuttoning. Unbuttoning is not seen in all times, okay? It is seen only in what? Long joints. Write down as a bit. This can be asked in your SSC, JEE and state PSC examinations. Unbuttoning is a phenomena which can be seen in short joints, long joints, compression members and flexure members, okay? So you can say long joints while in tension. So while in tension in long joints, you will be seeing this unbuttoning phenomena. काफी important है, याद रख लो. So first of all, what is this long joint? Let us try to understand a long joint क्या है. See, I have two members and I am attaching it, okay? It could be members of same dimensions, different dimension, or you can attach, for one plate you can attach an angle section or some C section. It is up to you, बाबा, कुछ भी attach कर लो. all I want is it is subjected to tensile forces, that's it. Okay, so here ये जो joint है, the overlap section whatever you have, right? So this overlap length, if it is greater than 15 times the diameter of your hole, then I will be calling it as long joints if it is a bolt connection. So if you are using bolts to join your two members and if this overlap length is greater than 15 times the diameter of your bolt, याद रख लो काफी important है, दूसरा important bit for your state PSCs and SSC JEE. First important bit, unbolting is seen in long joint subjected to tension. Second important bit, what is long joint? If the length of this overlap, ये जो length of overlap है, the connecting length of two members, if it is greater than 15 times the nominal diameter of bolt, then I will be calling it as long joint. Just for example, if the diameter of bolt is 20 mm, then tell me what should be the overlap length, कितना overlap करना चाहिए, so that I will be calling it as long joint. Okay, long joint जब भी बोलेंगे when it is greater than 15 times 20, that is 300 mm. So if it is greater than 30 centimeters, this distance of overlap, I will be calling it as what? Long joint or else normal joint. I hope it is very clear. This is in case of bolts. Instead of bolts, one thing you can do is you can also weld, right? दो member है, you can weld and use it as tension members. If you are welding, okay, if there are two members and you are welding it, so whenever you are welding it, right, let us say this is member 1, let us say this is your member 2. So whenever you are welding it, you will be getting the thickness of throat, right? Let us try to understand. ये आपका weld है and जो minimum dimension बन रहा है, so that is your thickness of throat. That is a critical section. We'll study it further when I am teaching you connections. No need to worry. Thickness of throat, it is easy to understand, right? What is thickness of throat? So a thickness of throat, if my length of the joint is greater than 150 times my thickness of throat, then I will be calling it as long joint. So there are two phenomena to consider it as long joint. The first one, it should be greater than 15 times the diameter of your bolt hole. Second one, it should be greater than 150 times your thickness of throat. If you are using a weld, let us say this is the weld, two members है, cross section देख रहे हो, there are two members, you are joining these two members and this is your weld. Okay, this is your weld, यहाँ पे weld कर रहे हो. Okay, you can understand, right? So this is my weld. So the thickness of that weld at the throat point, so that multiplied by 150, if it crosses the length, then we will be calling it as long joint. That's it, right? So in long joint, what we are seeing, unbolting. Now let us try to understand what is this unbolting. देखो, whenever I am designing some metal, some material, so I will be assuming all the bolts I am using are taking equal amount of load, right? So if I am using P and there are, let us say, two bolts like this, just for example, let us say two bolts. Okay, so I will be assuming each bolt is almost taking the shear effective of P by 2, right? Common sense की बात है. So they are equally distributing whatever stresses are coming in my member. But here what happens, if you have a long joint, बहुत सारे bolts आ जाएंगे, right? So the end bolts whatever are there, no, they will be taking more load, right? Inner bolts whatever भी है, obviously they will be taking less load and outer bolts they will be taking more load. That's your common sense, right? दिख रहा है ना आपको? You can imagine what is happening. If you have a very long joint, all the bolts will not take equal amount of load, बाबा. जो end में है वो ज्यादा लेंगे and it will be decreasing as it is coming towards center. Common sense की बात है. So what is happening? All bolts will not take same amount of load. End bolts take more load compared to that of your inner bolts. So what happens as they are taking more loads, the end bolts whatever are there, as they are taking more load, वहाँ पे पहले cut हो जाएंगे, right? And then the next bolts they will cut, and slowly center bolts, everything will be cut and the member will be separated. This phenomena is called as unbolting. I hope it is very clear. So outer bolts पहले fail हो जा रहे हैं as they are taking more load. Now whatever load is there, it is being sent to the adjacent bolts, तो वो भी fail हो जाएंगे. Then adjacent bolt, तो वो भी fail हो जाएंगे. So this progress ये पूरे प्रोग्रेस हो जाए, क्या हो जाएगा, देयर विल बी अ फेल्यूर प्लेन getting developed along my bolts. I hope it is very clear. So this phenomena is called as what? Unbuttoning. याद रखोगे. So next concept, very important concept, which is called as shear lag. Let us try to understand what is shear lag. My favorite topic, क्योंकि एग्जाम में जरूर आता है. And let me make it very clear. Previously, before 2007, okay, because code book got modified, right? Revision आ गया code book का. Before that, we used to use different methods to calculate shear lag. Now we are using different methods. So if you are solving any question of previous question paper, and if it is older than 2007, आपको एक मेथड दे दिया जाएगा. If you think that is correct and you are solving the same method in 2021, what will happen? You will be losing your marks. ठीक है, तो आपको नया कोड बुक में जो है वही फॉलो करना पड़ेगा. आई विल टीच यू, नो नीड टू वरी, जस्ट फॉलो द shear lag concept, whatever I am going to teach you, more than enough. First, let us try to understand what is the shear lag. See, let me try to help you understand this concept with the help of small diagram. Let us say there are two members. Okay, there are two members, member 1 and member 2, and I am joining it bolts. Okay, whenever I am applying some tension, there won't be any issues, there won't be any shear lag, nothing, because all the members will be equally strained, right? The strain whatever is there in the member 1, it is successfully sent through the second member, right? It is uniformly distributed, so there is no issues. Agar strain uniform hai, then there won't be any shear lag. But the same concept, let us try to understand. I have one plate. On this plate, I am attaching a L section. On this plate, I am attaching a L section. Okay? So, L section, you know how it will be, right? Angle section. Angle section, it will be something like this. So, on a plate, I am attaching it. So, whatever the section which is on the plate, let us say on that I am bolting. Okay? On that side, I am bolting my angle section. So, A angle section, dekh lena, what is there? It is in the air, right? So, the angle section, the other side, the other leg, वो तो हवा में है. I hope it is very clear. So, whenever you have angle section and the plate is something like this, obviously you are connecting on one side. Other side you are not connecting through bolts. Agreed or not? So, whenever you are applying some force, let us try to understand. This member is something like this. Whenever you are applying this force T, the tension force, will the both outstand take equal amount of strain? सोचिए देखो थोड़ा. One is connected with bolts, other is free, right? It is not connected to the plate. And now when you are applying the tension, obviously common sense की बात है, which is connected with the bolts to the main member, it will take more strain compared to the outstand which is lying idle in air. Agreed or not? समझ में आ रहा है कि नहीं आ रहा है कॉन्सेप्ट? सो मेन मेंबर को जो भी बोल्टेड कनेक्शन है वही ज्यादा स्ट्रेन लेगा. द आउटस्टैंड which is lying idle will not take that much strain. Agreed or not? So what is happening? In my angle, one leg is taking more strain, other leg is taking less strain. Okay, so this is creating a shear lag. इसके वजह से क्या आ रहा है? shear lag आ रहा है. Now let us try to understand why we are calling it as shear lag. So let us take a member and let us subject it to some type of loading. So I am using two sections. At this section 1, let us say the strain is more, so the shear corresponding to that is also more. Now let us take a section 2. Here the strain is less, so shear corresponding to that is less. So how you will see this diagram? If you are joining the diagram, you will see as if यहाँ पे shear कम है, यहाँ पे shear ज्यादा है. As if the second surface there is some lag of shear. Okay, the shear at the surface 2 is lagging behind compared to that of surface 1. So this I am calling it as shear lag. That means the shear is lagging behind at this section compared to the other section. That's why we are calling this as shear lag. Concept clear है? Right. Now you can ask me, sir, ये shear lag कहाँ से आ गया? Try to understand, Baba, shear lag कहाँ से आ गया? So if I am attaching, let us say this is my main plate, इसको मैंने एक angle section attach कर दिया. using bolts on only one side of my leg, other leg is lying idle in air. Okay, so where will my action pass through? That means अगर मैं load apply कर रहा हूँ, I can imagine it is passing through my center of gravity, right? So let us say my action is passing through center of gravity. Reaction कहाँ से आ रहा है? So whenever there are two members, okay, some action is taking place, obviously the reaction whatever is there, it will be passing through bolts, right? The bolts are only the stopping this material to get separated, so the reaction is through bolts. बात खत्म. सो यहां से जा रहा है मेरा लोड और एक्शन, एंड मेरा रिएक्शन आ रहा है बोल्ट से. सो व्हाट इज हैपनिंग? देयर आर टू फोर्सेस पासिंग, ओके, एट सम डिस्टेंस. लेट अस से दिस इज एसेंट्रिसिटी E. तो क्या हो जाएगा? whenever there are two forces passing and there is certain eccentricity in between, what you will be getting? You will be getting a couple, or you can also call it as what? Sorry, one like this, one action, other is reaction, right? So at some distance you are getting a couple, or you can also call it as moment, right? So because of this there is some moment being generated. Because of this moment, what you are getting bending stresses, and because of this bending stresses you get this shear lag. Okay, this is the concept behind it. एक सेक्शन ज्यादा shear आएगा, दूसरे सेक्शन में shear कम आएगा. That's it. Okay, so one section is experiencing more shear. Which section is experiencing more shear? Obviously the section which is connected, the section whichever is connected to the main member through the bolts, it will experience more shear compared to the outstand. Outstand में कम shear दिखेगा. That's it, right? So this is the concept of shear lag. If instead of angle section, if I have two plates connected through bolts, तो shear lag आएगा? No. The entire plate will be strained equally when the forces are acting, so there won't be any chance of shear lag. Concept clear? Okay, so there is certain theory, you can read it. Now tell me, is there any solution to remove the shear lag? Yes, absolutely, we can remove the shear lag. Let us try to understand. Here I have a plate, and यहाँ पे मेरा okay, just let me erase this. अच्छा, battery is running down, huh? Fine. Okay, so this side I am bolting, the top जो भी है, it is not bolted to the surface. So what I can do is I can use a lug angle. What I can use? I can use a lug angle. Lug angle क्या होता है? You can just Google it, right? So lug angle will be nothing but it is also angle. छोटा सा angle रहेगा. You can see it's just like a hinge. Doors में use किया जाता है ना, उस तरह से एक बस एक lug angle रहता है. So if you have a main member, okay, and let us say this is your angle and this is your main angle. This side is already bolted, right? This side is already bolted. This side is lying idle. It is in air. So what I am doing is I am using one more small angle, lug angle. I am calling this lug angle. I will bolt it to the main member, and here I am bolting. Okay, ये जो free end है, that I am bolting to lug angle, and lug angle will be bolted to my main plate. तो इस तरह से क्या होगा? So now even this outstand which was not participating in shear much, now it will participate because it is bolted indirectly to the main plate using lug angle. बस बात खत्म, right? So you can read this concept, and diagram मैंने दे चुका हूँ. काफी important diagram है, एक बार देख लेना. काफी important diagram है. So you should understand what is lug angle, right? समझ में आ गया ना? It is just a small piece of angle. Use it to connect the outstand leg to the gusset plate. क्यों connect कर रहे हैं? If I am not connecting, outstand is lying idle. It is taking less shear. As soon as I connected it to the lug angle, it is what? Connecting to the gusset plate indirectly, and it will also participate in my shear equally. There won't be any shear lag. So this is about lug angle. So diagram देखेंगे, समझोगे easy से. Previously there was action passing through center of gravity, and my reaction was coming through bolts. That's why I got some eccentricity, and because of this eccentricity bending stresses were generated, and this resulted in shear lag. But now let us try to understand. Let us say load is passing through my center of gravity, and ये जो outstand 1 है, it is connected by bolts here, and this is my outstand 2, it is connected by bolts here, right? So if you are joining these bolts, it will exactly pass through my center of gravity on which action is going. So the reaction and action, they are actually passing through a point. तो eccentricity नहीं बनेगा ना. If there are two forces, they are passing through a point, will there be any couple generated, moment generated? No, right? So there is no bending stress generated because these forces are as if they are meeting at a point. So there won't be any moment generated, there won't be any bending stress, there won't be any shear lag. There are some clauses for lug angle. कौन सा भी एक एंगल उठा के आप नहीं यूज कर सकते हो. There are some clauses, very important clauses. All three are very important. And first important bit is this third one. Minimum number of bolts to be used for attaching the lug angle to the gusset plate is 2. Okay. So ये जो lug angle को main angle से attach करके main gusset plate को connect करते हैं ना. So minimum number of bolts what you have to use is 2. Minimum number of bolts to be used for attaching the lug angle to the gusset or any other support should be 2. काफी important है. Minimum 2 bolts रहना ही रहना है. Now come to this very important thing. In case of angle members, the lug angle connected to the gusset or any other supporting member should be capable of developing a strength not less than 20% in excess of force in the outstand of angle. तो इसका ये मतलब है, let us try to understand. Okay, so this, let us say, is the outstand. Is the outstand which is not connected through bolts, and on this I am using the lug angle. Okay, so whatever the force which my outstand is taking when it is subjected to the tension, right? So my lug angle should be able to take more load or more strength compared to that of main angle. Okay, कितना ज़्यादा? 20%. Okay, in case of angle members, the lug angle connected to the gusset plate or any supporting member should be capable of developing a strength not less than 20% in excess of the force in outstanding leg of an angle. Okay, 20% ज़्यादा strength लेना है compared to that of this, because I don't want my lug angle to fail, obviously, right? So lug angle क्या रहता है? छोटा सा section रहता है. Only at this bolts I am using. This member will be very long. Lug angle won't be continued, but it is a strong material. I am using only here to connect it with the bolts. That's it. That is the only purpose. It won't be continuous, right? Obviously, common sense की बात है. छोटा सा है. I am just using to connect the bolts, and it should be very strong. Okay. The attached of lug angle to the angle member should be capable of developing 40% in excess of the force. See, let us try to understand. Previously, I had only something like this, right? So I had only one member which was lying idle and one member connected through the main section, right? But now I am using some excess steel to carry the same load. I am using some steel. Lug angle यहाँ पे excess आ गया है, right? As the lug angle is being used, the total whatever force is there, right? It can take more amount of force because I am using some extra steel. कहाँ पे आ गया extra steel? Lug angle में extra steel आ गया. As more steel is involved, obviously the strength of the entire whatever is there, symmetry, geometry is there, it should increase. कितना increase करेगा? 40% in excess of that force increase करेगा, right? Load carrying capacity, what is happening? It is increasing. So same, this is for angle sections. If you have C sections, okay, if you have C sections, if you have a C section and you have to connect through the main plate, obviously यहाँ पे bolt कर दोगे. You will be using one more lug angle here, and you will be bolting this section. You will be using one more lug angle here, and you will be bolting this section. Like that, you can bolt all the arms of your C section. It is up to you, right? So the same clause is there in the previous, in the angle section. 20% था, यहाँ पे 10% आ रहा है. It should be able to develop the strength more than the lug angle, individual lug angle. It should be able to develop strength more than 10% of that outstand, and the total overall strength of the geometry should be increased by 20%. That's it. I hope it is very clear, right? So this is the concept, and यहाँ पे काफी important bit आ रहा है.